Hello and welcome to you all. So in this video we are going to see how we can update the tags in our existing journal entry. So before that we need to check how the tags report is working, how the tags configuration is working, and what are the issues or what are the scenario for which we can use these features. So basically if we have change our tax report or for any government regulation changes, if we need to update our text configurations, and if we want that the updated text configurations which will be applied in our all existing journal entry, so for that we can use these features. So first let's see how the tax report is working. So currently I am on Odoo version 18 database, and for this demonstration I have installed Odoo Indian Accounting. So let's jump to the accounting application, reporting and tax return report. So in Odoo version 18, tax report is renamed as tax return report, and we can see this one is our GSTR1 Indian tax report. We can see we have a tax section and tax grids. So how the tax return report is working? So basically it calculates the taxes based on our tax configuration. So let's check what are the tax configuration we have in Odoo. So we go with the configuration, taxes, and we can see we can open any one of the tax. Let's go with the 5% GST tax. So this is the sale type of the tax and it's a group of tax. So it has a two taxes in it. One is a 2.5% SGST tax and 2.5% of CGST tax. Let's open 2.5% of SGST tax. So this is the tax configuration. We can see we have a two line. One is for base amount which use base SGST tax grid, and second is for SGST tax line which use SGST payable account with SGST tax grid. For second CGST it has the same configuration. For baseline we have a base CGST tax grid, and for tax line Odoo use CGST payable account with CGST tax grid. So let me create one invoice. So I am going with the customer invoice and creating a new invoicing with existing customer, and I'm selecting one of the product, and for simplicity we go with the 1000 rupees of invoice. So for 1000 rupees of invoice we have a 5% of GST tax applied, and we can see we have a CGST and SGST tax distribution. So we have a 25 rupees of SGST and 25 rupees of CGST. And if we can see in a general item, we can see the first one is our base amount line. So we have a base SGST and base CGST tax grid, and these two are the tax line. So we have a SGST payable tax account with 25 rupees of SGST tax and CGST payable account with 25 rupees of CGST tax. So this is the tax configurations which we can see. Now let's confirm this invoice and we'll check the tax return report. So I'm opening the tax return report. So we can see we have 1000 rupees of base amount and 25 rupees of CGST and 25 rupees of SGST amount. So this is the normal scenario, the normal procedure of calculating the tax in Odoo. Now let's assume that when we create a tax report, when we create the taxes, we have not configured the tax grid, one of the tax grid of the 5% of GST tax. So let me go with the configuration, taxes and 5% of GST tax. So go with the SGST. Let's assume we have not configured, or by mistake we have not added the tax grid. So now let's go with the invoice and create the same tax, same invoice, same customer and same product. We go with the service product, and simplicity we go with the 1000 rupees of 5% GST tax. So now we can see we have a 5% of GST tax and it has 5% of 2.5%, which is 25 rupees of SGST and 25 rupees of CGST tax. Now let me open the general item. Let me confirm the invoice. So we can see we have a base tax grid, base CGST and base SGST, but we didn't have the tax grid SGST because we have not configured SGST tax. And for CGST payable, it has the CGST tax grid. So let's check the tax report. So if we go with the tax report, we can see with the 2000 rupees of base amount, we have a CGST of 50 rupees, but we don't have the SGST for second invoice, which is 25 rupees. We have only first invoice 25 rupees of SGST tax. So now how we can fix this issue? So we have one possibility. We can create a script. We can check all the existing journal entry. We can assign the tax account and current tax grid for all of these open account, and we can apply it on our database, but it is time consuming process. So to overcome this, we can directly fix these issues by on our database. So for that we need application, Odoo application, which is the account allow updating tax grid. Once we install this application, so Odoo give us the functionality in our configuration, in accounting configuration. When we go with the tax section, we have a new button, update tax on existing journal entry. So after that, once we check and we realize that we have a wrong calculation, we have a wrong configuration of the taxes, which is here. So now we have to first correct the tax configurations. So let's correct the tax configuration. We will add the tax grid SGST. So once we did the configuration properly, we check all that and we configure all the taxes and its configuration rightly. Now we have to go to the configuration settings, and under here we just click on this button. So it is irreversible action, because once we do this functionality, we are not reverse it back. It's one time procedure, and we have to set here the starting from date. So I'm set the starting from date 1st of October. So from 1st of October to till current date, Odoo will check all the open journal entry. It will check all the tax configuration and tax grid according to the current configuration in the database, and whatever the difference or whatever the impact of we are missing anything, the tax grid, Odoo will apply that tax grid on these particular all the journal entries. So let's update the text entry and let's go with the invoicing, and we'll check the second invoice. So yeah, we have the SGST tax on our tax line, and if you can see the tax report, we have a 50 rupees of CGST and 50 rupees of SGST tax. So likewise we can use and we can update the tax on our existing journal entry. We cannot update the tax percentage configurations. Let's go with the 5% if government changed to 6% GST, and if we update the tax percentage by 2.5 to 3, so Odoo will not update that because it is not the main objective of these features. So it will only and only update the tax grids. So if we miss the tax grid, then we can update the tax grid by this functionality. So hope you like these features, and we can use these features by directly from the database. So please like this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.